What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about 12 amazing facts about Norway and Norwegian girls. Apparently, according to the title of this video, 12 amazing facts about Norway and Norwegian girls. I guess because this Norwegian YouTuber is a girl. Maybe there's some like observations that she has about being a female in Norway. I don't know. That's kind of the fun of these videos for me, is that when it's kind of general, like amazing facts about Norway, I have no idea what to expect. It could be literally about anything, any fact, any interesting thing that a Norwegian thinks is interesting and different compared to other places, which is perfect for me because I actually enjoy the odd, random little details of what makes Norway unique. So, with that being said, let's take a look. 12 amazing facts about Norway and Norwegian girls.
I'm going to be talking about my country, Norway, for those of you that don't know. Yes, I am Norwegian. So basically today I'm going to be sharing a lot of fun facts about Norway to basically put Norway on the map for those of you that don't already know. Norway is in the northern part of Europe. And a lot of you guys have asked,
oh man, we're this is really like a introductory, like where Norway is on the map. Okay. I mean, honestly, seriously, most Americans could actually really benefit from that, because Americans in general do not know where Norway is. They are terrible with a lot of a lot of the European countries are, to be honest.
that's why I don't really talk about Norway that much. So today I dedicated an entire video to my country. So today's challenge will be for all you Scandinavians out there. Click the subscribe button and put on post notifications. We Scandinavians need to stick together, you know? And for the rest of the world, if you like this video and you like me making fun of myself and talking a lot and being really passionate, then just click the subscribe button. I do DIYs, lifestyle videos, etc. And also follow me on Instagram because recently I've been posting like every day. So according to Babbel, Norwegian is the easiest. Anyways, that's all. Let's get right into this video.
Okay.
According to Babbel, Norwegian is the easiest language to learn if you're already fluent in English. And honestly, this fact didn't really.
What? What? No way. Norwegian is the easiest language to learn if you speak English, so there's no excuse for me. Why is it so hard for me to say Norwegian words in places then? I feel like maybe if the words are kind of similar, the pronunciation between Norwegian, like how Norwegian words are said versus how American words are said or American English words are said, is so different that is enough to trip me up. But, you know, maybe there's some logic to this.
Is the easiest language to learn if you're already fluent in English. And honestly, this fact didn't really surprise me too much because a lot of Norwegian words are pretty similar to English ones.
Oh, so a lot of Norwegian words are similar to English words. I learned a little bit about this. Some of the Norwegian greetings, like hello, is the same, right?
Let me give you an example. So I basically just want to ask you a few questions about what some English words might be in Norwegian. So hello, well, hello, right? Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. And what would you consider?
Oh, good morn? I forgot. I basically forgot everything else. But good morn?
Consider this to be? Oh, easy. Book. And the pants you're wearing right now, what are they called? Well, in Norwegian, these are called jeans, but you could also call them bukser. All right.
So book, jeans, good morn, and hollow are all the same. Okay, good to know.
There's a difference. Teslas are pretty much everywhere. If you don't already know, Tesla is a car brand that sells electric cars, and in Norway, Teslas are pretty much everywhere. Especially in the city where I live, Oslo, which is the capital, if you didn't already know. I could probably...
This I did know, that Norway is kind of well known and famous for like being very progressive and like really far on its way to electrification of vehicles, which is amazing, obviously.
We see around 50 to 100 Teslas every day, and I'm not even over-exaggerating.
Oh.
The reason for this is because Norway is really relying on electric cars in the future. We're really putting a lot of money into that. Therefore, you get a lot of these benefits, like, for example, driving in the bus lane. You can also get free parking for your electric car, and there's also free electricity in some parts of the city.
Yeah, this is super cool. Like, Norway is so far ahead of so many other countries, and this is just one of the ways they are. It's very, very admirable.
Which is pretty cool. So a lot of you guys have been recently asking me about like how the school system works and everything like that, because I'm in my 12th year right now.
Oh my gosh, this video is covering a bit of everything. This is like all, I like that. This is like all over the place. I actually like how random these topics are. Education. I don't know too much about Norwegian education. I know that the university is free, right? That's like huge.
Me about like how the school system works and everything like that, because I'm in my 12th year right now, and a lot of you guys are like, where are you applying to college? But actually, I have another year left of school. So everyone in Norway has 13 years of school. We have 7 years of like primary school, grunnskolen, and then we have 3 years of middle school, which is ungdomsskolen, and then lastly we have 3 years of high school, which is videregående.
I don't know if I realized there were 13 years of school. 13 years? I mean, in America, if you count kindergarten, then you have 1 through 12th grade. Huh.
Hiking is tradition. Yes, hiking is...
Oh, hiking.
3 years of high school, which is videregående. Hiking is tradition. Yes, hiking is also a really big part of the Norwegian culture, nationality. What I found really interesting about Norwegian...
Hiking is definitely not a big part of American culture. Not many people can say that they hike. But Norway is the perfect place to hike. So I see why it's so popular in Norway, because it's very, very alluring to want to hike there because the stuff is so beautiful. There's mountains and terrain, and the geography really promotes hiking. So it actually makes a ton of sense. Plus, it's super healthy and good for you, and I know Norwegians are into that, and Americans aren't, so...
Which is hiking, is that there's almost this like shift in our mentality. Normally we would just go around in our day like not saying hi to anyone, not really being very polite, but when we're hiking, it's like we're just going around saying hi and waving to everyone.
My family tends to do hiking pretty much every Sunday, and I think that's pretty much usual with a lot of Norwegian families as well.
Really? Like it's actually a weekly habit for Norwegians and families to go hiking. That's actually great. I didn't know that it was taken that seriously.
I love cross-country skiing so much. If you live in Norway and don't know what cross-country skiing is, are you even Norwegian? No, but for real though, cross-country skiing is an extremely big part of our nationality.
Cross-country skiing, I guess that's different than just regular skiing down a mountain. Cross-country skiing, is that like skiing large distances? I never really thought about that, but I've heard that before. Cross-country skiing. That's popular in Norway? Not just skiing. Cross-country skiing.
We take much pride in it. It's quite funny actually. And we have like big ski stars in Norway which you probably don't even know who are, like Marit Bjørgen, Petter Northug, Therese Johaug, etc. And we actually also have this saying about Norwegians are born with skis on their legs.
I feel like I've heard that before.
According to the richest video about most beautiful people in the world, which has like 23 million views, Norwegian women are the most beautiful women in the world.
What?
I just thought...
I actually didn't know that either. I don't know if they did some kind of study or something, or what kind of data they used. In America, there definitely is a stigma. There's like a thing where Americans are like, Norwegians are beautiful. Like they're all good looking and tall and like genetically gifted. So it doesn't actually surprise me that much to hear that Norwegian women statistically are considered the best looking.
I thought I would include that fact here because I find it really funny. The Marius sweater. So you're probably like, the Marius sweater? What is that? Well, this is the Marius sweater. Or...
Oh, this thing. I've heard about this thing. I forget where. This is a Norwegian culture kind of thing. This sweater. How it has the design on top. I vaguely remember this.
Marius Genser, which we say. So basically, a lot of Norwegians grew up with this sweater. I did, especially in the winter time.
It's very nice, by the way. It's like, I don't know, in the United States, this would just be a classic winter Christmas sweater. Like, it's just a very like a design that doesn't mean anything to Americans. It would just be like, oh, okay, that's a sweater. But it's interesting that it has its own name in Norway.
It's basically like knitted wool. It's pretty warm, and we tend to wear it a lot when we're skiing. And this sweater is famous because it has this like pattern right here,
Yeah.
and the arms as well, which is just very famous. I bet like
Yeah, this look is famous. I didn't realize this was a Norwegian thing. This pattern and sweater type. I didn't really realize that.
pretty much every Norwegian will have a sweater like this.
Huh.
Because, you know, it's just tradition. Alright, let me change back. There we go. So a lot of guys may probably already know this, but Norwegians are pretty fond of having cabins in the mountains. I am no exception of this, by the way.
Yes.
Norwegians tend to drive 3 hours to their cabin in the mountains.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I learned all about this. This is shocking to me. Lots of Norwegians have cabins and like a whole cabin life and visit their cabin and enjoy the outdoors in their cabin. And it's like this beautiful, fun, amazing thing in Norway with cabins. That's a little thing that Americans have no idea is going on in Norway. Nobody in America owns a cabin. That would be super rare. That would be very unusual to own your own cabin. So when I heard about this, I was like, what? That is so random, but also amazing.
Whenever there's good weather or whenever they have like free time in the weekend or in a holiday,
We're going to the cabin!
just to go up to their cabin where there's probably not too good Wi-Fi or electricity. Of course there are exceptions to this, but normally the standards are pretty like old school, I guess we could say. And the reason for this is that a lot of people actually inherit cabins from their grandparents, or like the cabin has been with the family for generations.
Exactly. The cabin, it's like a family cabin that's passed down. That's very cool. It's cool how families have cabins. That's a very... there's just nothing quite like that in the United States.
So we basically travel to cabins with either our family or our friends, and what's really fun is that you get together in a tight space, sleep together, make food together, talk a lot, play games, and it's just really fun and cozy.
Yeah, being disconnected from the hustle and bustle of city life, or being disconnected from technology, is kind of a part of it. I like that part of it. It makes you like calm down, just relax, spend time with your friends and family, have fun. I like it. I like it.
And you basically do this to like be with nature and go hiking and skiing. And I actually like this tradition because it makes you like disconnect. Husmannskost. Wait, what is husmannskost? Let me show you. This is husmannskost. Typical Norwegian food. Yes. Norwegians just can't.
The Norwegian food. I am continually surprised at how unique and different Norwegian food. Especially, well, there's a few things that are different. Just the willingness to eat animal parts like liver and fish and but a lot of stuff that I don't really have access to here in America.
And dance. We can fist bump though. Of course there will always be exceptions to the rules. I know so many great Norwegian dancers, but the reality is we're just not born with those many bones in our body. And we're just not that coordinated. This is going so well. We have this thing called russetid, and it's pretty weird, but it's basically a Norwegian tradition. So what you do is that for 3 weeks in your final year, so year 13, when you're already 18, you have like 3 weeks to just party and drink, and it's also in the middle of your exams. And
Right. The 3-week graduation party thing. I still haven't gotten around to reacting to that. I'm gonna. That's like the most wild, like, that's one of the weirdest Norwegian things ever. this drinking 3-week long graduation party. Like, what?
And you have this like red pants or blue pants, depending on like which courses you take in
And you have to dress in certain colors, and there's all sorts of stuff.
high school. And you can also like rent a bus or buy a bus and pimp it up and drive around with it and party and go to different festivals.
What?
Like, it's not obligatory, so you don't have to do it, but a lot of Norwegians do anyway. I've heard from a lot of people that it's a pretty good learning experience, and it also creates bonds that you will have for the rest of your life. But yeah, I still find it pretty weird. Now, other countries may consider it a little bit rude, but all we do is just say, huh? Basically, it means like, sorry, what'd you say? Or like, I couldn't hear that. Or, wait, what? They're actually...
Oh, okay. I could see where... So that's like a Norwegian phrase. Huh? Huh? In America, we say, huh? And even if you said, huh, which is what it sounds like you're saying when you say, huh. Sounds like you're saying, huh. And huh is pretty rude. It is basically saying, what did you say? What was that? But it's very rude. So if you say, huh, that would be interpreted as rude, and no one would realize that it's just a normal Norwegian thing. I wouldn't have even known that.
A lot of different types of ha. Ha.
Ha. Ha. Yeah. That's an expression that Americans are not familiar with, and it happens to sound a lot like huh, which is not a good American expression.
Huh? 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 But my favorite one is probably this one. What are you doing? Huh? I'm fabulous. We have a vacation that we call høstferie or fall vacation, 1 month and 1 week after summer vacation. A long time ago, or basically when my grandparents was kids, and like before that again, kids needed to have absence from school because they needed to help their parents harvest potatoes and other like vegetables and that sort of stuff. And therefore the Norwegian school system or the Norwegian state created this thing called potato vacation. Yeah, and then it just later resulted in becoming fall vacation, and it's what I'm on right now.
Potato vacation. So this still exists, even though it's from the past, when students had to help their parents farm potatoes, but now it's fall vacation. You still get potato vacation even now? That's kind of nice.
And that's why I have vacation, and I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, and also comment down below if you're from Norway, then comment what city you're from, and if you're not from Norway, then comment what country you're from, because I was...
Okay. Pretty good. I liked this list. I liked that it was very, like, all over the place, actually. I really enjoy that, because it always gives me some kind of insight into Norway that I've never heard before, when the list is very, like, random facts. So these were good. I knew some of these, but some of these were new to me, which I appreciate. This video was by Maserly, and I liked it. I did like it, by the way. that was good. Are there any interesting comments here? By the way, I'm from England. Been to Norway 4 times. It's my favorite country in the world. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Norway is beautiful. I'm Norwegian American. I really want to learn about my Norwegian culture. Oh, so they live in America. Yes, well, these types of videos are a good way to learn about Norwegian culture, honestly. Even if they're a bit informal. That's kind of how you learn about average Norwegian kind of stuff. Just informal Norwegian YouTube videos. That's why I like them. Anything else? A lot of people, someone from Canada. I'm from America, but I have Norwegian ancestors. I'm from the USA. A lot of Americans watch this video. I'm not surprised. She is a bit younger, so she probably relates to the age demographic of Americans on YouTube searching for, like, Norway through, like, the eyes of a young Norwegian. So that actually makes sense to me. I'm from the USA. My family is from Norway. Okay. Yeah, just a lot of people saying they like the video and that they're from England, Scottish, Canadian. Cool. Pretty cool. What did we have here? The language. Yeah, the Norwegian I can't believe that, I don't know who said this, but someone thinks Norwegian would be the easiest language for me to learn, since I know English. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's my best shot. I'm just terrible at languages, I think. Although language is just about studying. And it would have been nice if we had been forced to learn a second language when we were young. Like, I'm sure Norwegians are taught English as they're growing up, which helps a lot. And is pretty cool. Education, skiing, the sweater. Okay, and the potato vacation. Potato vacation, yeah. This was good stuff. I enjoyed this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video as well, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway, Norwegian culture, stuff I've never heard before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.